I've been washing every day, like you said.
Make sure the water's good and hot.
Fresh off the stove it is.
Keep it up now. I don't want the blame should them sores return. Looks like someone wants a word.
Oh, good God. Mary!
Charlotte!
Christ, it must be 4 years at least.
Look at you! Not the shy girl I last laid eyes on.
Only when they want me to be, right?
That's my girl. Oh, when did that start?
A while back. Madeline brings her in once a week. Punters always pay more for a healthy quim.
I imagine she ain't short of work. I hear there's another house just opened in Knightsbridge.
She's half dozen lodging houses too.
Built herself quite the little empire as Madeline.
Come on then. What you been up to?
I could tell you, but I'd bore you to tears.
Can't be worse than here.
Yes, it fucking can. Trust me. Ain't no old duck powdering my quim every week, that's for sure.
Come back then.
Madeline would see this place burn to the ground before she had me back. She's a stubborn old A-bag.
Like someone else I know.
Well, this stubborn cunt ain't come back for a job, but she needs some help.
Anything.
I'm looking for someone. Man named John Pizer. Been told to use where I might find answers.
What do you want him for?
This leather apron everyone's talking about. Police reckon that's him.
He came in here once or twice. Some of the girls didn't like him, said he scared them. I didn't want to be like that. I wanted Madeline to see I was strong.
And?
When we did it, he liked to pretend. You know, like he was someone else.
Who?
He was just pretending, Mary. Me too.
Charlotte who? Pardon me. My friend tells me you treat the girls in here.
Forgive me. You don't seem like one of Madeline's.
Oh, I'm not. Not no more. I've got a terrible itch, see? Been like pissing pins and needles lately.
I make home calls. Where do you live? You'll be surprised how many girls
I heard you and Madame talking. You used to work here, didn't you?
Until I was thrown out, yeah.
What's it like working the streets?
Not easy, but I manage.
I meant no offence. I'm worried about my friend is all.
Who's that then?
Abigail.
Name doesn't ring any bells.
She got sent away a few weeks ago. Madame dismissed her and I haven't heard from her since. I haven't seen her at all. And with what's going on out there.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. If anything had happened to her, it'd have been in the papers.
But why hasn't she been back then? We told each other everything. We cared for each other.
You'll see her again. I know you will.
I need to button it. Madame will have my head if I'm not ready for the next customer. Thank you for talking to me, I mean. I'll see you around, maybe.
Let us return.
Delac, it will be as it was an hour ago, and the hour before that, and all the other hours stretching back to yesterday.
Damn crowds! Have they no respect? A woman has died.
To hell with the crowds. Our concern should be Mary. Are you absolutely sure you haven't seen her?
Of course I'm sure. I would remember, would I not?
I suppose. It is a shame. If only there was some way you could remonstrate with this curious mob. Some special words that would convince them to leave.
Out of the question. I will not resort to sorcery. If I did, would it work?
Aye, you are desperate. You could enchant 1, 2 at a push, certainly not dozens.
But you have the right of it. There must be something we can do to disband them.
What you need, Delac, is a diversion.
A diversion. Faye, that is masterful.
No! We are not going to repeat the rabid dog charade. I could taste soap for an entire week the last time.
On our arrival, when Charlie spoke of the recent murder, did he not promise us a spot should we have need of it?
Dulac, that was a ruse. The boy would say anything to entice you to favor him.
It is not us he need entice. Come, let us go and find him.
Breathe deeply, Delac. I fear it'll take a decade before my coat is rid of the stench.
I find I am growing accustomed to it. The smoke is...
Try as I might, I cannot banish young Mary from my thoughts.
Try harder.
Ugh. I just wish I knew where she was.
Evening, Mr. Jenkins.
Charlie! I need your help.
I'm your man, sir.
I wish to see where the Chapman woman was slain.
Afraid, sir, I don't do that no more. Seeing Mrs. Nichols like she was in the mortuary got me to thinking. What if I were lying there instead? I wouldn't like it, people paying to make snoop eyes at me.
I assure you, Charlie, our reason is a noble one.
In that case, I'm in.
We must visit this site alone. And without any interruption. Can you make it so?
Do my best, sir.
Then we go, at once.
I was skeptical.
I doubt it will be for long. The rabble will soon discover his cry of murder to be false.
No fear. If the police have scoured this place as robustly as Mrs. Nichols' corpse, our stay will be brief.
A farthing. Could have been dropped by anyone.
Here's a torn piece of fabric. Crocheted. It holds Mrs. Chapman's scent.
A keepsake, perhaps?
Or something she was hoping to sell. I've seen others doing similar.
Blood marks the fence.
Mrs. Chapman's, I presume. This must be where the body lay. I smell something buried here. 3 rings. Brass. They hold her scent.
The killer removed the items and buried them. Why?
The Bible speaks of brass as the melding of the divine and the human. 3 could represent the Trinity.
So it was sacrilege?
We bury out of respect. No. I think our killer was hiding.
From whom?
God.
So shiny, shiny in the ground. So
I want 3, 3, 3, 3.
No lack of boot prints. The police, no doubt.
There's some ash here. Burnt remains.
Then Mary spoke truthfully. What is its meaning?
The womb has much symbolism and power. The giving of life and rebirth. There's something here. Hidden in the wall.
To think of that poor woman in this miserable place. Her body desecrated.
London's heart grows darker by the day.
Maybe it is as the mystics foretold. The end of days are upon us. What is this strange object?
I think it's monk's hood. The herb has cleansing properties, sometimes used in preparation for a ritual. The smell. It is pulling me elsewhere. Yes, it is here, drawn onto the ground. Unsheath your sword. Juanit myrna achladeth let uf da eknese. On look that Galdor hei sungen. My God.
Faye, what does it mean?
Your instincts were correct, Dillac. Mrs. Nichols' blood was taken. It was the first offering. I am certain we would have uncovered this very same symbol where they found her.
If her blood was the first, then Mrs. Chapman's womb was the second. To what end? What does the murderer seek?
The arcane cannot be used without cost. It is why you feel lightheaded now from moments ago. But you have an infinite well on which to draw. Most others in this world do not. Witches are not aged and bent double for no reason. The power anyone seeks requires sacrifice. The greater the power, the greater the sacrifice.
You say there have been 2 offerings. How many more are needed?
I don't know.
But more will die.
The heart, Tulak, in the mirror.
This is joined to Merlin.
But how?
All I know is that there is someone out there who shall kill again unless we stop them.
All we have is the monk's hood. Whomever used it, the scent will remain on them for a day or 2.
Then we must seek them out.
Dulac, they could be anywhere. We must narrow the search. Now, this isn't some ordinary herb to be plucked from a hedgerow. It would have to be purchased. And there is only one place in Whitechapel you would hope to find it. The chemist.
Come. Day breaks and I hear the crowds return.
As I live, Sir Lancelot and Lady Fay. I had hoped the rumours were true. A pleasure to see you both.
To come across your scent the other day was surely a surprise, Blodeuwedd. In a city of all places.
Oh, it's always been a dream of mine to live away from the forest, and I thought I'd give London a try. Ooh, what brings you both here?
A demon. Oh, we trust them now.
Sometimes it can't be helped.
This was no ordinary creature, but a seer demon.
Strip me back! I thought they were a myth. Yeah, it's not true, is it? What they say about the eyes.
An apocryphal edition.
Oh, well, heavens be praised. I thought that sounded beyond the pale.
Quite.
So, if it granted you visions, then you must have asked it for something.
Merlin. We wish to find him.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
You think he's here? In Whitechapel?
That is not all. Our search leads us to believe there is a connection with the recent murders.
Oh, this is too much. You know, I've never seen the Great Wizard myself. I don't know many who have. All I know is from stories. Ones the oldest trees used to tell.
You mean where he ran off in a sulk and became a field?
Oh, Lady Fay, you are naughty. It were a mountain and not just one, but many. The Clitheral, they call it. I would recount the legend, but it loses something when spoken in any human tongue.
And we are in a hurry.
Faye.
You cannot deny it is a touch ridiculous. All he need do is turn himself back.
Well, the curse is self-imposed. The power it takes to maintain it drains the power needed to change himself back. He's trapped.
Need I say more?
Trust me, Blodeuwedd. We have not come to offend. We come for help.
Why, Sir Lancelot? I'll do anything I can.
The fiend we hunt is trying to grant himself tremendous power. Where these women have been slain, monkshood was used as part of his evil craft.
Monkshood? I sell that here.
We know.
You think he bought it? And I sold it? Oh, I feel ill. I've aided the slaughter of innocent women.
Do not blame yourself. How are you to know?
I've only ever wanted to help.
You still can. Tell us who purchased this herb and we will find them.
Oh, I do keep note of items I sell and to whom. It helps me learn. You're more than welcome to look.
This sale was last month, on the 29th day, for a large amount. But it says the buyer was a woman.
An
On
accomplice,
the 4th
perhaps.
day of this month, a sale
We should
was
find
made
her
to a tall
regardless.
man. She gave the name was the color of fire. It is gave the name a knowledge of herbs. The 7th day of this month, the herb was sold to a gentleman. Blodeuwedd could not place the accent. The man refused to give his name. It was noted he had a special knife with 2 blades.
Did you get what you were after, sir? On Ambury Street?
Yes, Charlie. Thank you for your assistance.
Oh, sir, it ain't nothing. My ma were right pleased with the coin. She don't need to know where it came from.
I suppose that is one way to consider it. Where are you now bound?
Mrs. Burns, sir. Your brass were enough for a leg of mutton. Mrs. Burns ever so kind. Suppose you are too, sir. Thank you.
Now, here's a fine gentleman. Interest you in some splendid baked goods, sir?
I shall be with you presently.
Join me, brothers and sisters! Educate yourselves and you shall be free! You there, sir! Please join me in educating our brothers and sisters, in freeing their innocent hearts from the bloody chains that bind them.
Ha! And how is it that you intend for us to break these chains?
With words, sir. Why, they have more power than any weapon. Tell the people, comrade. Tell them about the revolution. Together we can topple governments. Together we can usher a new world into being.
What's all this about toppling the government?
Constable?
Thought that night in the cells would have taught you some sense, Violet. Sounds like you need longer.
She spoke of the French Revolution, nothing more.
Was I asking you?
No, but you look desperately in need of educating.
What did you just say to me?
Do not lie for me, sir. I'm not afraid to admit what I was saying. I was indeed talking about revolution.
Traitorous filth. Back in the cells it is then. How about we make it 2 nights this time?
You could lock me away forever. I will not give up.
And you'd best watch yourself. It's a dangerous town, is London, especially for know-alls.
That they deserve it is just my opinion. How can you say such horrid things?
Because I have a right to say how I feel.
Spare a penny for some fine
Those
blues,
women,
sir.
and I use the term loosely, are making it dangerous for ladies such as myself to go about their business. It isn't right.
Sir, you shan't get any sense out of me today. I'm all at 6s and 7s.
A problem shared, Constable.
Oh, that's very kind of you, sir.
What troubles you so?
I can't say, sir. Right secret it is. I'd be risking my place if I told you. Sergeant Thick's gonna catch him.
Who?
I most certainly can't say that. Thick says the element of surprise is crucial. The villain catches any wind of our operation and he could scarp her.
Best hold your tongue then, Constable.
I'm not saying another word. That's it. My lips are sealed. Can you believe old Thick going after Leather Apron?
Ask him where.
Perchance you know the villain's location?
Sir, I couldn't possibly divulge that. Besides, I didn't tell me.
Ugh. This cannot distract us, Dulac. We have our own suspects to hunt.
Join the other lads on the stones if you're looking for work, sir.
You're still in London, then? Surprised to see me still alive.
Didn't think we'd see you back round here. You don't strike me as the labouring type.
Not tonight, sir.
The scent leads you to that woman.
Without doubt, she carries a trace of monkshood. This must be her.
Rub this on your chest, morning and night. You get going now, dear. I'll be sure to find you later.
You are a healer, I see.
Don't know what you mean, sir. I was just passing something on to a friend. Good day to you.
This is a matter of import. I know about your dealings at the chemist. The procurement of certain herbs.
Please, sir, I don't want no trouble.
And you shall have none unless you continue to lie.
I am a healer, as you say. Mostly I treat the unfortunate women you see around you. Like Betty, who you just saw. She has a terrible soreness in her joints. I was giving her something to help.
Do you deny using monkshood?
No, not at all, sir. I use aconite for quite a lot of things. Found it good for poultices. The women I see tend to have sores in rather delicate places.
Yes, I am sure they do.
I'm seeing a woman later who suffers. I could show you if you like.
No, thank you.
Please, sir. If that be all, I would like to be on my way.
You did not want to see the sores, Dulac? Most unlike you.
I don't take offence at questions, sir. I educate as best I can. It wouldn't be the first time healers have been seen as villains in our history.
I ask ye, brethren, is there none more guilty of God's wrath than the Romanist or indeed...
Good morning, ugly.
Remember, popery and barbarism deform as do a sickness, bedecked in jewels like a brazen harlot. They take us from purity.
I smell it on him, Dulac. He must be questioned.
Can't you see I'm busy?
I wish to talk, Mr. Henshaw.
Is that so, Mr. Jenkins? Or is it Mr. Jalak? Let me know which you prefer.
I am flattered you take such interest in my name.
Only one reason why a man chooses to lie about his name. When he seeks to hide something that will be damning to his character.
Get you another drink, Mr. Leach?
No, thank you, Mr. Waldron.
Now, isn't that interesting?
Extraordinary animals, dogs. Would not you agree? Especially their sense of smell. Take Faye here. Her nose can reveal so much about a person. Where they might have been, or a particular item they may have touched. A herb, for instance. Like the monk's hood we found at Hanbury Street.
His heart beats faster. He is scared.
The same monk's hood you purchased from the chemist.
You stop right there with your gross insinuations. I had nothing to do with that murder.
You shall pay for your crimes.
Crimes? It was just a stupid spell.
Women have died.
Delac, wait!
You sicken me.
All right, I confess. I used it, but it had nothing to do with Mrs. Chapman.
Then what?
The police. They hide the identity of the villain who spills blood on these streets. I've been trying to uncover this for some time, to no avail. The cocaine helps alleviate my frustration. It has on occasion been known to induce episodes. My mind becomes quite free, shall we say. It was during one such episode I came across the book on ancient spells.
Is that so?
Ludicrous to believe such claptrap, I know. But words have tremendous power, sir.
And you were desperate.
Very. Anyway, I awoke thinking it a dream, so set about to infiltrate the constabulary by more traditional methods. Alas, even with the help of an accomplice, that proved fruitless also.
Were frustrations alleviated?
Quite profoundly. That is, when I recalled the spell and where I had secured the ingredients, buried deep in the lining of my overcoat.
Go on.
It will come as no surprise to hear the spell did not work. Far from rendering me invisible, I was exposed like a freak, chanting Latin, holding that crap in my hand. Worst of all, Abeline saw me. Men, he declared, behold the new journalism in all its glory. I can still hear their laughter now. Please, sir, you will not tell anyone, I beg you.
I think you have learned your lesson, Mr. Henshaw. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you, Mr. Jenkins.
We should pay Whittox a visit and find this book.
What do you make of his charge against the police?
Delac, I fear that man's mind is a labyrinth of nonsense from which no amount of thread could help one escape.
I shall be with you presently.
Look, it falls open at the exact spell Leech spoke of.
What does it say?
Burn 3 leaves of monkshood and conceal the ash within a piece of snakeskin. Recite the words, delere te ipsum.
The ingredients are incorrect. It's the seed of the monkshood, not the flower, and the words are wrong too. I have yet to come across one of these books that isn't the work of a complete fraud.
Let us hope it stays that way.
Welcome to Whittock's Wonders, sir. Your timing could not be more propitious. I have just returned in possession of the most exquisite item.
'Tis indeed a fine work.
Why does she look familiar?
I believe this to be the very painting upon which Rossetti himself founded the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood.
Of course! It's Nimue!
Oh, God. Mother!
Sir?
Doesn't leave much to the imagination, does it?
Yes, she was the mother of Sir Lancelot.
Why, my good...
Terribly flawed.
Feisty one, isn't she? I think it is precisely Lancelot's shortcomings that make his character so sympathetic to today's readers. At once both driven by his passion for Guinevere, but also an unwavering duty to his king.
There was no passion for Guinevere. A knight would never forsake his code.
Oh, no, of course not. You are quite right. The consequence of Guinevere's transgressions is a parable many women of today would do well to heed.
I have the sudden urge to loose my bladder on this man's leg.
Ah, this one depicts Sir Galahad and Merlin.
Half right. It is King Arthur and Merlin.
They never get Merlin right, do they?
He is somewhat older.
And paler.
I imagine the dutiful wizard offering sage counsel to a troubled king.
Pig-headed fools, the pair of them.
Earlier, it was not my intent to offend, sir. Throughout time, there have been many reinterpretations of the original texts. For example, it was said that Lady Guinevere was so consumed by her guilt, she took refuge at a convent for the remainder of her days. She swore to never see the noble knight again. As she became grey and neared death, Sir Lancelot made for the convent to see her one final time. But Guinevere was a lady of her word, and, upon hearing of the knight's intentions, the good queen prayed she'd die before his arrival. And so it was. As Lancelot arrived at the convent, he was informed of the queen's death. Lancelot died 6 weeks afterwards, heartbroken. Fascinating, don't you think?
I have kept you long enough. Good day.
It was a pleasure, sir. Please do come again.
Hey, John, it's her again. No, not her. Her, the odd-looking one.
Oi, oi! Look at her, lads. All right, darling. Been a while, ain't it?
Hello? Hello, it is you again. This girl is not my master, but she has soft hands. I'm happy. I'm very cold. Master did not come.
All will be put to right soon enough, sir.
We have found 2 of those who bought the monkshood. One still eludes us.
Unsurprisingly.
Gloomy, even for you.
What do you suggest, Dulac? That we search every immigrant in Whitechapel to see if he owns a strange... Tiberi?
A what?
Dulac! Tiberi is here.
So she is.
Wait a minute. How long have you known?
Oh, a day or two.
2?
My mind has been with other thoughts.
Coward.
I will not be goaded. If you mean to suggest I still have feeling for the lady, you are sorely mistaken. I have nothing to hide. Fine, we shall go at once.
Well, if it isn't my favorite bitch in the whole world.
You always could read my mind.
How long has it been?
Several hundred years, give or take a decade.
Not as long as I thought, then.
I would have come to see you sooner, but someone neglected to tell me of your presence.
Keeping me a secret, Lance? I'm hurt.
I doubt that, my lady. And please, I have grown no more fond of that name since last we met.
So, what brings you both to London?
We are here to find Merlin.
Oh. I feared you might indulge this fantasy again at some point.
You could help. It would be like old times.
Afraid not, dear friend. I have other business at hand.
We wouldn't want to drag the lady away from her crystal ball.
I take it you've heard nothing of the wizard?
Merlin or Ansar?
Do not play games. We speak of Merlin.
They are the same, Dulac, whether you like it or not.
I will not accept a benevolent and wise man capable of such...
Suffering? Destruction?
It was Vesuvius brought death to Pompeii. Nothing more.
Ah, I believe they've recently begun excavating the city. Maybe there's a survivor we can ask.
Enough! I am not having this argument again.
I'm intrigued to know how the woman plays into all this.
What woman?
Precisely, what woman?
Welsh, red shawl, intent on finding that leather apron Lance sent her.
I did no such thing.
Maybe you don't remember. Your mind has been with other thoughts.
I am innocent.
There was something odd about her. I could sense her power.
Us as well. She's one of the visions, but we cannot fathom her significance yet.
I'm quite sad, really. I thought Lance was being all romantic and sending a go-between.
God, that is something he would do, isn't it?
Romance requires feeling. I have none anymore.
So you did once upon a time?
Yes, you infuriating woman, I loved you!
Eve, dear, it is only I. Am I intruding?
Not at all, Mrs. Billington. My visitors here were just leaving.
Anything you want to share?
I met Miss Kelly briefly in the 10 Bells. Barely exchanged 2 words. She may have expressed some interest in finding this leather apron.
If anything has happened to her, Dulac, so help me.
I am not the damn woman's keeper.
My! Mrs. Billington, that is interesting. Could you kindly repeat it?
Mr. Billington was taking luncheon at Brooks when he overheard Commissioner Warren receiving word of the arrest.
Of Leather Apron?
Yes. There's been quite an upheaval on Lemon Street, apparently. Natives baying for blood. It does sound exciting.
Sir, you'll never guess who they've gone and caught.
Tell me, Charlie.
Leather apron. Folk here saying he were even wearing it when they brought him in. Splattered with blood it was, and all his knives.
Does this man have a name?
Dunno, sir. I think he's a Jew, though, on account of the horrid names I've heard shouted.
Nothing good will come of this, boy. Leave while you can.
Yes, sir.
Mayhap we have found our immigrant with a strange knife.
I do not smell the monk's hood. I need to get inside.
The barricade prevents me. You are on your own, Faye.
What a pleasant change.